Zidane Ali Ryan reporting live from the bird's nest. Okay, so we took a loss to the Patriots, right? And I look at that game and I just have a lot of, and it's been like this since week one. Like it's not like I'm new. It's not a new feeling to me. And you got these other people that be out here making videos and they act like they're oblivious to it. We're a 5-5 team. Now, if you came here for happy Eagle talk, you at the wrong channel. You at the wrong channel. I'm not gonna be sitting here with all this optimism and we can do this, we could do that. I look at the game through a different lens. I'm critical of my team, like I would be of my child, or like I would be. I'm not gonna sit here and act like ain't nothing wrong. Or want to keep blaming stuff that we know the problem and want to ignore stuff that is the problem. You feel me? Because you know you got these people out here. Oh, Carson Wentz, he's elite. That man ain't elite. He's not elite. We got an elite quarterback over there in Green Bay. He's elite. Russell Wilson is elite. We got a 5-5 quarterback. Our wide receivers, there. Our wide receivers is horrible. Like I looked at that Goldinger thing, Baldinger, whatever, and then he was showing these routes. Hey yo, maybe we shouldn't fire the wide receivers. We need to fire the wide receiver coach, because the routes that these people is running, the whole makeup of the design of the offense is borderline horrible. Plain and simple, it's borderline horrible. Like I can't look at this offense and think anything good out of it. Nothing. Except for when Jordan Howard running the ball. That's the only bright spot is Jordan Howard running the ball. Anything else, it's not good. And so then we got situations where we want to keep saying, oh, these wide receivers is horrible. They're the worst in history. And I really think you're right. When people say that, I really do think you're right. But who's coaching them? Who's training them? Who's trying to make them better? Are they just saying, you know what, y'all trash, do what you want to do? Look, run a dig route. However you run it. We don't care. Because that's what it seemed like to me. And it's like, okay, yeah, they're horrible. And then we come out with the, you know, they drop all these passes. And yes, they do. They drop every pass. Like, and I was looking at some highlights of our, like, if you go on YouTube and you look up Philadelphia Eagle drops, it's gonna be this video of 2016 up there. No, not 16, I think 15. It's gonna be 15 and 16. They're gonna show all the drops from when Sam Bradford was throwing them the ball, because that's when we had Nelson Aguilar out there. We had the dude Huff out there. We had Jordan Matthews out there. We had, I think this even when we had Miles Austin out there. Like, they was bad. That was bad. Then the next year, like this Nelson Aguilar thing, this, like, he had the 2017 season, and yeah, that was a fluke. That's obvious. Like, but you know what it is with that 2017 season, and you know they talking about this burner account. I don't know if it's him. Who cares if it's him or not? But he ain't. Whoever it is not telling the all the way lie. See, that's what people don't want to do. They don't want to agree, and they don't want to confirm the shenanigans that's going on behind the center. You feel me? They don't want to acknowledge it. They want to say something. Yeah, he had a bad game, but then they want to talk about somebody else and be like, he's awful, he's terrible. Well, he playing to the level of what he getting. Cause you can't tell me on that last drive when Carson Wentz threw them 3 incomplete passes, then he threw the one to the end zone, And that's the end. Because he made that good pass, that's the end of all arguments. No, if Nelson Aguilar would have made that catch, that would have glossed over all of the bad passes that Carson Wentz made that game. That's all that would have did. So being that Nelson Aguilar didn't save Carson Wentz, now he trash. Well, no, he been trash. I can't say now he trash. He been trash. I will never sit here and try to say and take up on behalf of Nelson Aguilar. Not one bit. That man trash. He is trash. He is the worst. The man his tracking skills are so horrible. He made that catch so much difficult, way more difficult than it had to be. If he just slowed down a little bit, it dropped right in his basket. He ran past the ball. Like Carson Wentz dropped the dime on him. He ran past the ball. So he had to bend back and do all that goofy shit. And he dropped it. He ran past the ball. If he slowed down, it ain't even like the defender touched him. If he just slowed down a little bit, it dropped right there. Touchdown. Overtime. Might go for 2 on their ass. No, he overran the ball. But that don't take away from them 3 passes before that. That don't take away from in the second quarter when Miles Sanders had an option route in the middle of the field on the 3rd down. He threw that into the dirt. See, this is the thing. It's about ball placement. You got to put the ball where people can actually catch it and get more yards. You know why Zach Ertz don't get no yards after the catch? Because it's a couple of reasons. He don't really get no separation. And, like Zach Ertz, he get a lot. He run good routes. I can't say he don't run good routes. But, of course, you're going to get a lot of catches when you're the only one that's really getting thrown to. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like Zach Ertz is out there doing those dynamic, crazy stuff. So, see, when you come to my channel when I keep it all the way 100 with you. Because, okay, Zach Ertz, he catches the ball, he does his job. But when you start being elite and being one of the best is when you start doing stuff after the catch. Like George Kittle, when he catch the ball, it's hell to play. It's gonna be some play happening after that. When Jason Kelsey catches the ball, it's stuff happening after that. Zach Ertz catch the ball, he going to the ground. I'm yet to see Zach Ertz truck somebody, stiff arm somebody into the ground. I see Kittles and my boy Kelsey do that all the time. I see that all the time from them. So Zach Ertz ain't elite. He just get thrown the ball a whole bunch of times. So of course he got a lot of catches. Our coaching staff scheme up plays for the tight ends. They get a lot of catches. That's why. Look at the stats throughout the year. Just like I'm gonna do another video and I'm gonna show you. He's targeted the most, so of course he's gonna get a lot of catches. That game, Nelson Aguilar had 100 yards. He got targeted 11 times. He's gonna get 100 yards. You get targeted 11 yards, and you're a wide receiver. So that just goes to say, if you throw Mac Hollins or JJ Arcega the ball, they might do something if you throw them the ball. Damn, it's getting dark out here. Why my camera look like that? What's going on? If you throw them the ball, they're going to do something. You got to throw them the ball. I don't know why my camera just looked like that. But, yeah, man. So, we lost to the Patriots. It's cool. But we got to start pointing the fingers at everybody. We can't just be sitting here acting like some crazy parents that don't think their child can't do nothing wrong. Like, yeah, he had matches in his hand. Oh, no, he would never hold any matches. Well, the house is on fire right now. And he had the matches. Okay, well, everybody has matches and burn houses down every time. Sometimes. Yeah, those are bad kids. Those are kids with problems who do that. You understand? Or they're not being raised right. So then that fall back on the coaches now. Because I agree with a lot of what people say also. Like, we need to move the platform. We need to get him out the pocket because he is not a pocket quarterback. That is evident. We done went through 2 years of this. He is not a pocket quarterback. We don't have Nick Foles no more. We don't have Frank Wright no more. We got to deal with what we got. We got Mike Groh, we got Dougie P, and we got Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? We got Mike Groh, Dougie P, and Carson Wentz. Somebody got to do something that's going to make this offense run smoother. Because right now, all I see us doing is the same thing over and over again, man. We running short, intermediate passes. Nobody is worrying about a deep ball, so the field is congested. That's why there's really no space for any plays. Because we out there 4 wide. I didn't see nobody run over, except for the one over Mac Hollins when Carson Wentz threw it into the 3rd row. Like, nobody's going to talk about that, though. Everybody just want to talk about Nelson Aguilar dropping the touchdown pass because that made not Nick Foles, it made Carson Wentz look bad. So, oh, you made him look bad. No, he actually was looking bad throughout the whole game. He really was. He made some good passes. Don't get me wrong. He made some good passes. I want this man to succeed. He played for my team. I want him to do good. But I watched football. I played football. Pop Warner, I started varsity as a freshman in high school, and I played some college. So I know football when I see it. I know what's going on when I'm watching the game. So you got a lot of fans who watch it just because it's something to do. You know, it's entertaining. They understand the simple parts about watching football, but they don't understand the ins and outs, the X's and O's, the strategies that come behind making the first down or down in distance or time of possession or clock control, managing the right clock or drawing up perfect schemes, play design, knowing your opponent. You got to know your opponent. You got to know what's their strengths and their weaknesses, and you got to take advantage of it. So like with us, at the beginning of the season, our weakness was our pass defense. We done tightened that up a little bit. But then, like I said, you got to look at it from both angles. We did play. So since we saying we tightened it up, that was Josh Allen, Mitch Trubisky, and Tom Brady. Tom Brady looked like some trash this year. That's why he all over SportsCenter, mad and complaining about stuff because he looking like some trash this year, and they offense looking like some trash this year. So it all goes hand in hand. So yeah, our defense looked good, our secondary looked good, but they did play against some trash offenses. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be one of, like I said, you come to my channel, you listen to what I'm saying, I'm gonna give it to you real. Now, when I see us do this against, prime example, if I see these cornerbacks come out here and play like that against Russell Wilson, I'm convinced we back and we good. But I can't just say that with Josh Allen and Mitch Trubisky and the horrible Patriots offense. That's why I feel like we were supposed to beat them. I lost money on that because you couldn't have I said we was gonna split these 2 games. We was gonna beat Patriots, and we probably was gonna lose to Seattle because we ain't beat them the last time. Like 4-5 times we played them, we haven't beat them. Like, we just can't stop Russell Wilson. Like, and a lot of people can't really nobody stop him. But we never beat them. Like, people be stopped, but most times people don't be beating them. I mean, sometimes people beat them. We never beat them. So I don't know what to say about that. But as far as what we need to do to beat these people, I don't know. Because there's a lot of stuff. But I'll make another video later because this one's getting kind of long, and I don't feel like, I don't know, people don't feel like looking at too much long videos. But for the most part, all I say is this. Let's start being, as Eagle fans and Eagle Nation, I can't tell you how to act or tell you what to do. But for the most part, let's start keeping it real. Don't be one of them parents that think their child can't do nothing, no wrong, and then next thing you know, they go shoot up a school. And you still sitting there acting like, oh, I can't believe Timmy did this. No. The signs are being shown right now. So Doug Peterson, Mike Rowe. Well, we need to fire Mike Rowe, but Doug Peterson, like, don't be oblivious to what's going on. We got to make it better. We got to do something to make it better. When you see bad play, correct it. Don't just sit there and act like ain't nothing going on. That's why I can't look at their press conferences, because their press conferences just be aggravating. Oh, how do you think they play? Oh, they played good. No. Oh, how do you feel about? Oh, I have ultimate confidence. No. How? Why? Why would you have confidence in them? Why would you have confidence in Nelson Aguilar? Why would you have confidence in Jordan Matthews? I seen their highlights. When people are trash, it's bad when your best wide receivers is Jordan Matthews, a person who couldn't make a roster this year. He couldn't make a roster this year, but that's our best wide receiver. Man, I'm gone.